Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. Finally, we got this beer review out with this Saranac Legacy IPA. This is a 16-ounce, 1-pint can in their Baker's Dozen 12-pack, which is actually a 13-pack. This can was sitting on top of the 12-pack like this, literally shoved between the bottles, sideways. It's got a really cool history behind it. It's a Legacy IPA. It says, our founder passed down this legacy great beer inspired by this recipe for this heavenly IPA with an aroma and depth of flavor that is a gift to you. So, cool thing. I've never seen a 12-pack with 13 beers. This is the 13th beer. It's a 16-ounce IPA can in the 12-pack, which was only $14. It's got North American two-row and Munich hops. It's got, this is cool, that's the malts. Hops, it says, brewed with a blend of historic, traditional, and innovative hops. So they basically aren't going to tell you what's in the hop collection. Historic, traditional, innovative. Fill the blank. 6.5 ABVs, 60 IBUs. Now the cool thing about this is it says it's good with curry Thai food, so I'm expecting a little bit of a spicy flavor to it. It did fairly well in terms of its ratings, which I personally like to look at before I do beer reviews. Why do I tell you all this? I tell you this because this is cool. Saranac has done something that no other brewery has done yet. 13 beers in a 12-pack. They throw this thing in there, and it's literally like shoved it in the bottom of the box, which is totally cool. And then they tell you that our legacy, our founder, has some secret ingredients in here that we're not going to tell you about. So, I have no idea what to expect. I expect a little bit of an IPA, a little bit of an aggressive pour, but we're going to clearly see an enormous white frothy foamy head. Very, very filtered. Crystal clear. It's got a very kind of what they would call a clear kind of corn type flavor of a texture to it. Smells fairly hoppy. The IBUs are in the 60s, I believe. Having a little bit of an internet connection here that is faulty, but I believe from what I read they're in the 60s or 70s. But the cool thing about this beer is that, alright, so here's the deal. They're mixing some secret ingredients in here. They're giving you a brand new can in here. They've got really cool graphics on here with these angels flying to the glass here. Beer Advocate was in the 80s. Tons of hops. Not a lot of malt. Which I'm pleased to see. It's a little bit of a what I would call a classic IPA color. Tons of carbonation. The head is still sticking around. I was warned of this. I read about it. They said this thing kind of stays around. Alright, so some people blame this on the can. I don't blame this on the can. This is just the way it's made. Classic Saranac taste. What do I mean by that? Their pale ale, and I've always said this. Look at my review on microbeerreviews.com or on our YouTube channel. Alright, I've always said that Saranac has a flavor that if I was blindfolded, I would always recognize. It just has its own particular flavor that I can always peg. It's there. Is it good? Yes. Is it as good as others? Usually not so much. So, what do I mean by that? Easy to drink. A little bit of what I would call a light, mouthy feel. A little bit of hops, not a ton. Tad bit of malts, more hops than malts. But not like outstanding in your mouth. This is one of those beers that from Saranac I would have expected to literally want to jump up and down and say on microbeerreviews.com rating scale between 1 and 5, 5, 5, 5 all day long. Nah, it's not. Saranac has this flavor to me that is very drinkable, very pleasing to the masses. Their price point, I think, is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. You can buy a 12-pack of Saranac on sale for $13 or $14 compared to $16, $17, $18, or $19. Most people these days go for the less expensive 12-pack. That's where Saranac is definitely targeting their customers. However, from a flavor standpoint, an aroma standpoint, and from quality standpoint, you get what you pay for. This is not knocking the brewery. However, make this very clear, because I know on YouTube how everyone loves to just slaughter comments. It doesn't have the background and it doesn't have the quality of the beer that I expect from something like a legacy IPA from one of the founders of the brewery. It just doesn't have it. It doesn't have that oomph to it. It doesn't have that pow to it. It doesn't have that aroma to it. It's okay. It's very typical Saranac. Has that traditional flavor of Saranac, which is good. I like it. It's drinkable. It's economical. In today's world, the way the economy is going, not to get off on a tangent, this stuff is great. I've never seen this anywhere else other than in this Baker's Dozen 13-pack. It's got great qualities to it, great hop aroma to it, good flavor to it, very drinkable. I would definitely buy 4 packs of this, 6 packs of this for $10. Never seen it that way. However, $2 more a 6-pack, $2 more a 4-pack. There are way better beers than this. So, I'm going to give this about a 3, maybe even a 2.5. Our rating scale between 1 and 5. There are so many other IPAs that have background to it that are depth, more just have the depth to it. Especially if you're going to label it legacy. Saranac, you missed the point on this one. This one had something that I expected that it just doesn't have. IPAs have so many qualities to it that are just so strict in the way that they are. They've got depth to them, they've got thickness to them, they've got the flavor that just sticks to your mouth. This one does not have it. A little bit off the mark. Let us know what you think. Please, leave comments on our YouTube channel and website. Legacy IPA. A little bit off the mark for us. But if you have a different opinion, please leave comments on our YouTube channel or our website, microbeerreviews.com, or on Facebook or on Twitter. See you real soon. Cheers.